What's up, guys? It's MamaDeadHead, and I am back with another reaction to Fear the Walking Dead. So I just watched World Beyond. It is like 3 a.m. Sunday morning or Saturday night of this actual airing. It still actually is not available to stream, so I don't know. You might see a totally different MamaDeadHead in my reaction tonight, because I might actually have to do it tonight when it airs. Versus staying up until like 5 a.m. and waiting for it to come on. AMC Premiere, please, please come out with the show on time. So, this is season 6, episode 5, and it is called Honey. Sherry. And Dwight and Sherry team up with a mysterious faction of people to take down Jenny, the masked people. But when Morgan unexpectedly offers to help, a power struggle ensues. Sounds on par. We know from the sneak peeks, which I did see too, that Dwight and Sherry are going to team up, well, and Al are going to team up with the masked strangers. And we see I think we saw a little bit of Morgan in that as well. I'm interested to see what Sherry says about that, because I don't know if she actually knew who Morgan was, considering she was kind of confined to Sanctuary during her time on The Walking Dead. Probably heard about him. I'm interested to see how they come together, and how Dwight and how Al are going to react to seeing Morgan again. I think that will be a very nice reunion. Power struggle. I mean, that's this Morgan plus group of strangers with his friends. There's going to be some problems, whether it's going to be a power struggle of accepting their plans, I mean, a variety of struggles he or they could face during all of this. Can I watch it though? I actually can now. Okay, alright. And it is 49 minutes. 3 a.m. Now, I know that I'm doing this now, really only because I still had to do World Beyond after this insane week. But I can't promise that like this is gonna happen again, because 3 a.m. equals 4 a.m., maybe longer with discussion, plus taking the dog out after that, plus putting her away, plus putting all my filming stuff away, plus getting ready for bed, puts me at like 5 a.m. getting to bed. That sounds awful, considering I will have to wake up an hour or two after that. AMC Premiere used to give Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead 48 hours in advance. Whenever 10/16 came out, it was 24 hours in advance. Then they didn't make any concrete, like, big announcements about World Beyond or Fear until people were emailing them, and they finally said something, and that was 3 a.m. on Thursday for World Beyond, and 12 midnight on Saturday for Fear. Why? I don't understand. I mean, at least make it 9. That's more understandable. I don't know. AMC Premiere is giving me a headache at this point. You guys will get a bigger spiel. Of course, I feel like I'm in just an alternate dimension right now. But, you guys will get a longer discussion in my World Beyond video if that's not out before this. If it is, then you guys already know my feelings. I'm just frustrated. At least now it's on. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. The picture that I saw though was Morgan and Al, I don't know. I hope that they show them reuniting together, or at least talking about how they found each other or something. Hopefully it's not just like, oh hey, look, it's you type of thing. Hopefully it's like, holy shit, it's Morgan, and he's really excited about seeing them. I'm gonna let all the troubles of this week wash away. I'm gonna drink my cup of wine from my cup that says Cup of Happy. And I'm just going to enjoy this episode and then discuss it with you lovely people and then go to bed. If I don't say this enough, I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching my reactions. I normally read through all of the comments. I normally get notifications for it, but if it's after a couple days, I might not see it. At some point, I'll probably go back and read all of them, though. I do that sometimes. But I love you guys. I appreciate everyone who comments, from like one word or emojis to like some people comment novels. I read all of it, and I just love the fact that you guys want to discuss with me. So I guess let's go ahead and get this reaction started, guys. It's so crazy to see them together after all this time. Years, 2 shows, thousands of miles. Oh, you saw his heart drop.
Honey?
No. Oh, is that Dwight and Sherry? Wait, with a mask? Or is that 2 separate people? Or 2 different people? We don't know.
Why put a hole in your skull? Tell me!
Don't fuck around!
I know how it looks, but I wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for them.
Huh?
You can take them off and lower the guns.
I did not see that coming.
We're all Virginia's outcasts.
Damn, okay, girl.
Why didn't you tell me about that? Are you trying to get out of him? You can wait.
I can't believe he's back.
We gotta roll out.
I'm low-key glad they're bringing back some characters. That's pretty dope.
Around then?
Really want to take down Virginia? You won't destroy something like that.
You take it.
Steve?
The reunion I want to see, baby. That's a reunion I want to see. Wait a second, bro. I wrote an article about how I thought the people chasing the van was Al, Dwight, and possibly Grace. It turns out that middle person is Sherry, bitch. I was on the money. Proud of myself. Go, Sarah. You're great at theories. Yes! Come on, baby. You got it. Come on, baby. You got it. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. What? Kick that bitch out the car. Kick that bitch out the car. Make sure he's out, though. Yes, baby. I'll reunite with your love. Is it Morgan? Yes! Yes!
No, actually. You lose something?
Yes, my heart is just so full right now. I can't wait for them to just smash it into pieces.
A little over a week. Virginia had nothing to do with it.
I'm happy for you, Dwight.
Thanks. But I couldn't have found her without Al.
Morgan smiles.
How long has she been with these folks?
His smile, he's smiling. I love him. There are good people
Dwight
along.
told me that you think that all life is precious, but this is
You'll
different.
be putting them all in a lot of danger.
That's very true.
You just want to make sure we can get our people out first.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not until they got...
I can't stress this enough. I had to pause for this. Obviously Morgan will kill. And I know that this is widely disputed thing. He will even kill in All Life is Precious mode. We've seen it happen. Carol's still alive when he was in all precious mode. He killed a savior for her. Among other things he's done. Standout thing, I'll say. I can't, I literally can't stress this enough. If this group of people, and I love Dwight and Sherry to the end of the earth and back, especially Dwight, and I adore Althea, but if they all strike and they get Grace killed, they are absolutely 100% dead to me. Like, I don't know how to stress that any further. Like, 100% dead to me. Like, if she is somehow killed in this process, if they get overzealous and pull a Daryl, I cut off. Like, nope. Absolutely not.
Like family.
Yes, they
And
are.
they're a big part of the reason why I am who I am right now.
Yes, they are.
You think this is gonna make me talk?
Doggy might, though.
Oh, I got one happy dog.
Bitch.
What the hell did she do to you, asshole?
It'd be that guy, Dwight, but you didn't even know where she was gonna be. So, who's to say he
I
does?
asked you, Dwight. I beg you.
We've heard it before.
Very true.
Why is the place that you're building right now any different?
Are they setting him up for his
No.
comic death, man?
You want me to get the dog back out?
Fair enough, this will all be behind us.
I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust that a single bit.
You just pull the lever.
What's wrong?
You're turning into the person she didn't want
Are
you to
you really
be.
gonna let the dog kill that guy?
Go on.
So much for family, man. He said, high key,
Yeah,
fuck you guys.
Sorry.
Are you?
No.
No, I'm not. But we both want the same thing.
What's that smirk about, Morgan?
You okay?
In there too.
Whoa. What are you talking about? Get off.
She's not wrong. She didn't want to become that person. He literally became it in like 5 seconds flat. I don't blame her. I mean, I don't blame him. But again, I swear to God, if Grace gets hurt, this isn't gonna be that easy. What, mannequins? Oh no, I don't like that. What did she have to go through? Where's Virginia?
Virginia ain't with them.
God damn it.
She's not dumb. We went over this.
We can't just let him keep doing
Him.
it.
Sherry, it's now or never. I repeat, it's
Him?
now or never.
Negan.
You said you.
I wonder if this is PTSD from being forced to be Negan's wife.
You have to make it hard. You have to make it hard.
Ah, made me tear up.
It never was.
Fucking knew it. She's gonna make me sob.
Of who you used to be. Before all of this.
Don't make me cry. Don't go. Don't go. Turn around. Don't break my heart, Dwight.
We're gonna have some people that want you to meet.
I have some people I want you to meet. Oh yeah! Oh my god! That's so exciting. I'm so excited. It always amazes me how many women have like long hair in the apocalypse, because I would be shaving my head like the first chance I got.
Catch up.
Hopefully that's not breadcrumbs for Virginia to find her way to them. I want to see these guards find them. Damn it. I was hoping that was going to be a little thing in this episode. No sneak peek. Ah, that sucks. I wish I could do a sneak peek thing for you guys. Okay, so here's what I know coming out of this episode. I know that originally, like a lot of mid-season finales, mid-season finale was supposed to be 8. However, because of COVID, they did film episode 8, but they didn't get the post-production done. Or if they have any filming left for 8, it's very small amount, and they're probably done with it now, because I think that they're back to filming now. But that being said, this is 5. There is next week 6, and then the next week 7, and 7 is the mid-season finale because of what went on with 8. Now, I can see that definitely creating some issues if they planned on 8 being, you know, the mid-season finale. That means 7 could end on a note that isn't exactly mid-season finale worthy. However, on the plus side of that, it means that whenever this season does come back and we get the second half of season 6, that there's no big mid-season finale cliffhanger for like months on months. It means that we get it all at once. So I take that. That's a positive. That's not just like 10/16 of the main show being delayed forever and ever and ever and then not living up to expectations. That's a mid-season finale and then we get the rest of it. Of course, they could always switch stuff and maybe add part of what they already had filmed for 8 into 7. I don't know. There's a lot of ways that could go. But then World Beyond continues for a couple more weeks until its season finale, because it's airing all of the season 1, you know, in a row. Love this episode. Strong 5 episodes. Now, I liked the conflict in this, and I'm probably going to get into some conversation that might be dicey. So I'm just going to put trigger warning on this for like sexual assault. And just trigger warning for anyone that's a Megan Negan fan, because I might offend you with what I might say. Again, I like Negan, but I think that there are some things that are hypocritical about Negan. Now, I'm a huge anti-hero fan, and he's pretty much the definition of an anti-hero. But there are some things that are just kind of hard for me to get around when it comes to his character. And as soon as Sherry said him instead of her, and Dwight picked up on that, I pretty much figured that out. And it's, again, dicey territory here. Is what Negan did rape when it comes to his wives? My personal opinion is yes, it is. Now, he's not forcing them at knife point to do anything. He's not forcing them at gunpoint, but he is holding something over their head. I know that I'm probably going to get just like crapped on by Negan fans. But think of this in terms of like your family member, like if your mother or your sister went to the doctor and she had a life-threatening illness that could be solved with medication, and the doctor said, well, I'm not going to give you the medication unless you sleep with me. What would your reaction be to that? Or, I mean, this could go a variety of different ways, for a variety of different genders, for a variety of different reasons. when you're holding something over someone's head, i.e. Negan, at first with, I think, Sherry's sister's medication, and then with the life of Dwight, and that went both ways. You know, Dwight did anything wrong, then Sherry was going to be in trouble, which he said that he doesn't kill women and children, but, I mean, you have a gaggle of wives that you're forcing to be with you. I know that that's, forcing is disputed. You can leave. But you will also be hunted down, much like in Ginny's fashion, or be left out to the wilderness to die. It doesn't make it okay. It never makes it okay to be like, hey, you sleep with me and you get A, B, and C. You don't sleep with me, you're probably gonna die. If any normal person did that, you know, in today's society, they would be in jail. That's just point blank. Do I think Negan as a character is very compelling and very interesting to watch? Yes, I do. But that is one of those things that is a big reason why his character just kind of misses the mark for me when it comes to being an anti-hero. So with that being said, going back into this episode, Sherry is deeply affected by that. She's deeply affected by the fact that she had to do that to survive. She is affected by how that affected Dwight, because she feels responsible for what happened to her, which she's a victim and she shouldn't feel that, but, you know, coming from a victim, I understand why she feels that way. And again, that obviously had to be hard for Dwight. I mean, he saw her back in The Walking Dead take a pregnancy test, and it obviously would have been Negan's. It's very hard, and obviously that is still not something she is over, and probably not something she is ever going to fully get over. And I'm not sure if Dwight ever exactly thought about that in this particular way, and how it would affect her and him going forward. I think he really wanted that, like, romantic runaway together thing. And like I've said before, I don't know if I said this on my channel or to friends or anything, but I thought that certainly was a possibility that he would run away, but at the same time, I thought he was going to be the one to want to rescue his friends, not Sherry be the one to say to kill Jenny. I didn't have that in mind. Also, something I didn't have in mind, Sherry being one of one of the masked people. Now, masked people being who they are, Virginia's outcast, definitely makes sense. And I talked about in my article, I might link it in the description of this video. Sorry, it's like 4 a.m. at this point. I wrote an article about how I thought the masked strangers were either people on our side or just the people that we actually know. Why would they hide their face if they were against us, like against our Fear Team family? I mean, I'm happy about that. I'm very happy about that. I'm happy it's not Virginia's people. But like I said, why would they need to hide their face if they're Virginia's people? The conflict, Morgan versus Dwight, was kind of worried there for a second that Dwight was going to get his comic book death, but I'm still just worried they're gonna take Dwight away from me. And I want to stress this too. Just because I criticize a character or criticize actions that they do doesn't mean that I don't like them anymore. I still very much love Dwight and understand where he's coming from. I love Sherry. I understand where she's coming from. I love Morgan. I understand where he's coming from. I understand Al. Poor woman caught up in all the mess. And I even understand the masked strangers. I get them. I totally get them. I get where they're coming from. I get what they want to do. And I get that they just don't care about who's in there, but I do. I think that Morgan's a different person. He definitely will take Virginia out. But he doesn't want Grace to go down with him. And as far as Dwight just throwing Morgan and Al under the bus for Sherry, I mean, I get it. Listen, everyone has their hierarchy of people. And this came up last week, and people were just giving Strand just absolute shit about throwing Janice underneath the bus. Bro, like, everybody has people that they would just throw under the bus for somebody else. We both know that John and June would throw anybody else under the bus to keep them safe. Like, if there is a train headed towards Janice or June, we all know John is going to pick June. It's not an ideal scenario. Strand be making those quick decisions. Strand will be Strand. This showcases it. This just, oh, 414, great. This just really shows that, like, if you have your one person, or like a child, it's gonna be them over everyone else. And same. There's a bus headed towards Tony and Athena, and a bus headed towards anybody else in the world. Sorry, anybody else in the world. I'm saving Tony and Athena. I don't think that that's a bad thing. Like I said, I think that's a thing that, like, pretty much all characters are going to have. It just goes to show how much Dwight would do for Sherry, and obviously she didn't want that to be a thing. She didn't want Dwight to be like he was as a savior, and this is just hard all around. Now, the only reason why I'm just, like, fully on Morgan's side in this, and I know people are going to say it's because you're a Morgan fan, it's more so because when it comes to, much like they have hierarchies, I have a hierarchy too. And if it comes down to, like, that group of people taking out everyone else to get to Virginia, like, hell no. I want to see Daniel again. I want to see Skidmark again. I want to see Grace again. I want to see John again. Like, I'm not picking this group of people over the people that are in there. It's just not happening. Plus, Morgan is not in a mode that's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna spare everyone in my path. Not that, like, if it came down to life or death, even, like I said, even in all life is precious mode, he will kill somebody. He's very level-headed in this. He has an idea of what he wants to do. He has the idea of where to build a community. He is taking these fine people back to see Rachel and maybe Morgan. Oh, hope we see a cameo. I'm so upset that we don't get a sneak peek. Maybe soon. Maybe I'll wake up and there will be a sneak peek. But yeah, I guess just a lot to unpack. A lot to unpack there. I kind of think that's all. Oh, one last thing, I guess. Just a reminder. Virginia's not stupid. We all want her to be stupid. I want her to be stupid. I want her to make crappy decisions. I want her to get killed. But that's not happening in the 5th episode of a season when we really just met this woman a few episodes ago. Guys, it's just not going to happen. She's not stupid. She's not going to pull up to a place and just, like, with open arms. That's not who she is. 100 people. She's going to take precautions. I was hoping that we would get to see a sneak peek, because I was hoping that we would get to see the reaction to the guards seeing the Dwight and Althea walkers. Has-beens, empties. Yeah, I don't know. This was a really great episode. Trying to think here. If I had to rank, man, they're all so solid. They are all solid. I would put number 1 as the first episode. 1. Alaska as 2. Oh, 3 as Welcome to the Club. 4 is Honey, and 5 is The Key. That's really hard, and that's not saying The Key is like the worst episode I've ever seen. The Key is still like a 10 out of 10. These are all 10 out of 10s. This number 1 is probably like a 12 out of 10. Solid 12 out of 10, 11 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. There we go. They're all amazingly solid. Love them all. Love this one. It's just that Morgan against the bounty hunter and naming the baby Morgan, yeah, that's gotta be one-handed will kick your ass. Definitely number 1. This one, oh my god, Al and Dwight's relationship, Sherry and Dwight reuniting, the rats, just everything, Isabel, all of it. Wonderful. These 3 are like probably all on the same level to me. Alicia and Strand together. Strand being Strand? Killing Sanjay? Man, so dope. Alright, guys. It's lovely discussing this episode with you. I'm sorry if I had a nerve for anybody. Again, if you love Negan to the ends of the earth and back, I don't judge you. You can love whatever character you love. Hate whatever character you hate. Perfectly fine with me. I'm super excited for next week. This season is just so solid. I think it's safe to say it's probably going to be my favorite season, but I need to see all of it before I call that. Because I love 3 and 5, but man, are they just kicking ass in season 6. I love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still listening to my discussion, you're an amazing human being. Thank you for listening to me ramble forever. I can't believe that people will listen to me ramble. It's just, you guys are awesome. I can't believe, I don't deserve you guys. But I love you all. I'm just in awe of these seasons. It's so amazing. Now I need to go get some sleep before I gotta wake up early in the morning. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and like always, think positive thoughts and some positive vibes. Bye, guys.
What's up, everybody? Always think positive thoughts and send positive vibes. It's from MamaDeadHead, y'all. And always remember, I know what's happening and I know what's going on. And please, always nurture your inner spirit. Peace.